Welcome back to the weekly Brooklyn Market Update, brought to you by Engel and Völkers, Brownstone, Brooklyn. My name is Katriona Kearney, and I am the brokerage manager for Engel and Völkers, Brownstone, Brooklyn. And I'm joined again today by Donald Brennan, founder, principal broker, and of course, local Brooklyn property market expert. Hi, Donald.
Good afternoon, Katriona. Good to see you.
So today we're actually going to talk about our quarterly market report, because last week on the 1st of October, we published a third quarter Brownstone Brooklyn market report, which covers July, August, and September 2020 and tracks back the entire year to 2019. So that means that we finally have a lot of data that actually does look at the impact of COVID on the real estate facts that we're seeing. So our report covers 16 neighborhoods in Brooklyn, all closed transactions for townhouses and condominiums. And let's dive straight in. So Donald, were you surprised by some of the numbers that we saw in the third quarter of 2020?
Yes and no. On one hand, very pleasantly surprised by activity quarter over quarter from third quarter as compared to second quarter. With across the board here, townhouses trading hands at eclipsing the number we achieved in the second quarter. So that was great to see. Same with condominiums, just about equaling the number of deals, 141 by our count, quarter over quarter. So that was great. And on the opposite side of what's not surprising here is generally the volume year over year, which is a trend that's been going on for some time now, off significantly. So for townhouses, for example, 94 deals this quarter versus 229 a year ago. And for condos, again, 141 for the quarter versus 420 1 year ago. So big swings there.
So which neighborhoods have been most resilient and seem to be emerging the fastest from this slowdown, which, as you said, was sort of happening a little bit anyway before we started the COVID situation?
Yeah. So in respect to townhouses, Fort Greene, Bed-Stuy West, and Park Slope are doing quite well. Fort Greene up 4.45% regarding average sale price year over year, when the number of sales at a healthy clip as well versus previous quarter, just about matching what happened a year ago. Bed-Stuy West in positive territory as far as average sale price goes. And again, a healthy number of sales occurring this quarter versus second quarter. Park Slope, while a little bit weak on pricing, strong number of transactions occurring, which is 16 versus 9 the previous quarter. So those neighborhoods regarding townhouses looking pretty good. On the condominium side, Dumbo exhibiting some real good strength here as far as average sale price goes, up 3% year over year, and up 43% quarter to quarter, which is a very strong number. And secondly, Brooklyn Heights looking pretty good as far as condos go. Pretty thinly traded last quarter, but up pretty strong, and with a 13.83% increase on an average sale price basis year over year.
So as we know, Donald, people like to talk price per square foot when they're distinguishing between neighborhoods. Has the ranking of neighborhoods by price per square foot changed at all in this quarter's data?
So we look at our condominium markets and rank them in our report on the average price per square foot. So it's pretty clear right there how they compare. Top five this quarter: Dumbo, Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn Heights, Cobble Hill, Boerum Hill. So what's unusual there is we typically see Greenpoint and Williamsburg up there on the top five for sure on an average price per square foot basis, and they've dropped out of that top five and actually way down the ranking, which is a little bit surprising to me. On the townhouse front, top five: Brooklyn Heights, Boerum Hill, Park Slope, and Clinton Hill. Again, those are fairly repeat neighborhoods in the ranking there. So no big surprises. That's a fairly tight grouping. and Brooklyn Heights coming in at the top there, $1,551 per square foot for townhouses trading in that marketplace.
So any last observations on what we should look out for in the fourth quarter of the year as we approach the end of 2020?
Well, as you know, I think most of our viewers would know, or readers of our reports, and it's been published by other news outlets as well. Strong activity in August as far as in contract deals go. Record activity at the lower price tiers, a little bit softer at the kind of luxury level, but very good, almost doubling, I think, at the lowest price tier year over year in August, and that strength continuing to September to some degree. So it'd be really interesting to see what that translates into on the average price basis, number of transactions year over year as we get into the fourth quarter. And you know, it's again pretty healthy activity. I think I mentioned this last week. You know, we're in the midst here of a general election, and you know that does have a tendency to kind of mute activity by pushing most participants on the buy side to the sidelines because of that unknown. Not so much about what the outcome's going to be, but just that there's this election undertaking, and historically it makes it a fairly soft market as far as numbers deals go. So that's going to be really interesting, and seeing if that bottom can really support and lift what's occurring at the higher price points. If that confidence comes back at the luxury level that is clearly being exhibited below that with some strong activity.
Great. So that's it from us. Check back in next week for more accurate and informed observations on the Brooklyn property market. And of course, for more information, contact details to follow, DM, email, or call. Thank you and goodbye from me.
Take care. Have a good one.